guests tonight are two Hollywood legends who are starring together in The Roommate. Performances begin on August 29th at the Booth Theater on Broadway. Please welcome to the show Mia Farrow and Patti LuPone. You two.
Hello.
I am so delighted to be with you both.
We love you.
Oh, I feel the same. Now, you two have known each other for years.
Yes.
How did you first meet?
Steve Sondheim.
Steven,
Yes.
what a great person to introduce you, Stephen Sondheim.
Yeah.
Did he feel like he knew something about the two of you that you would get along?
It wasn't as formalized as that. We went to a party at Patti's house. Was that the first time?
It was the New Year's Eve party?
New Year's Eve party?
Yeah. Oh, I wished I'd brought that picture.
We're going 30 years ago.
Okay.
And I went with Steve's date, and it was Patti's home. She and her husband. I think was your baby even born?
Josh. Yeah.
Josh.
I
was
bet you
probably
throw a
asleep.
good New Year's Eve party, Patti.
Excellent. It was most excellent.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, and then Patti was coming to my house. Just
Full moon
I
parties.
gave full moon parties.
Full
Oh,
moon parties.
Yeah.
You give full moon parties.
I did.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
So
very
I
exciting.
had a large pond in the back of my house. So one could say a lake, even
Okay.
if I were to be a little.
It's if you ever listed on Zillow, say it's a lake.
It's a lake. 7 acres. I don't know if that's a lake or
That's
a
a
pond.
lake.
That's
It's
a lake, yeah.
Yeah, and so we would wait, and we would have torches, and there would be food out and stuff. And then when the moon rose over the trees beyond the other side, it would hit the lake, and there would be a blast of silver. Candles would be blown out.
It was
I
gorgeous.
saw you and Steve paddling the canoe out beyond and beyond.
Yeah.
And it was just every month I did it in the summer on the full moon.
And by the way, this sounds better than any party I've ever been to
Oh,
in my
it was
life.
great. It was great.
It
They
was-
were great.
I mean-
It was magical because there were fireflies. It was the summer humidity. It was just beautiful. It was just you're outside. It's summer's a great time where we live.
Yes, so this is fantastic. And now this play, The Roommate, it's just the two of you on stage.
Yeah.
So you're relying on this years-long chemistry. Tell us about the play, and tell us about how rehearsals are going.
Rehearsals are long and exhausting, as rehearsals will be. We have the wonderful Jack O'Brien who's
Yeah.
directing us.
Fantastic director.
Yeah.
And we're discovering the play. And actually, we thought that it would be easier for us because we are friends. And it turns out it might work a little bit to our disadvantage because we're too familiar with each other on stage. We're too sympathetic to each other on stage. And Jack gave us that note that
Today.
but we can still love each other and play these parts.
So
I have to
basically,
be
he's reminding you-
hard-hearted with somebody I absolutely adore.
Yeah. Well, I
Me
guess
too,
that's
yeah.
the thing. He has to remind you your characters don't like each other as much as you like each other.
We're getting to know each other
Yeah, it's,
Yes.
in the play.
You had an actual roommate of note recently, Aubrey Plaza, who's one of our favorites. So Aubrey moved in. You stayed with you?
Yeah. Well, when we were shooting Agatha, she said that she had been offered a play in New York at the Lucille Hotel downtown, and I went, oh. And I thought, she's never been on stage before, and I thought, well, it's a shocking experience.
in for a journey.
Yes, exactly. And so I said, why don't you just stay with me for a while so that I can be there when you're shocked out of your gourd about what's happening. And so she did, and I took care of her. It's
You
true.
made soup for her? and
It's
stuff?
true, I made soup. It's true, I did her laundry.
So this is you relied on your years of Broadway experience to say, come home to me after you're on stage and I will make everything good.
Yeah, because she was shocked a lot.
Well, it's grueling. And you were saying backstage, you only have 3 weeks of rehearsal for
only
this
have
play.
3 weeks, yeah.
And with only 2 people on stage, obviously this is a lot to learn,
And
a
it should
lot
be
to
said, Patti, who's been on stage her whole life, said she's never had a 3-week rehearsal.
No.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, it's
money's tight now and stuff.
Yeah, it's tight all. It's bad all over, you guys.
They wouldn't
Yeah.
give us 5 weeks, not even 4.
You keep talking like this, they're gonna be like, I saw you on set. You only get 2. Returning to Broadway, obviously, I mean, again, you familiarize yourself with it, but it's never easy. Do you have memories? One of my favorite things to ask is worst audience memories over the course of being on stage.
Yeah, I've got several. Actually, my favorite was, I mean, there's 2 of them, but this is a 2-part story.
Okay.
So I was doing master class. I replaced Bill Caldwell, and it's the end of the first act, and the aria to La Sonnambula is playing, or is it at La Sonnambula? Yeah, and I'm speaking about Ari in the Greek accent, and I see someone house left on the aisle get up and go up the aisle, and while I'm speaking in the Greek accent, the mind says, well, I lost one. He turned around, he came down the center aisle screaming, this is you, Terrence McNally. And while I'm in the Greek accent, I went, don't shoot the messenger. and then he turned around and he went up the aisle, and I think the audience thought that was part of the show. Cut to, and we were all going, what the just happened? And then in London, with the same play, somebody in the Gods, they call the balcony, the Gods over there, it's the same act, and I'm telling the soprano how to perform, how to act La Sonnambula, and this guy in the Gods goes, sing it properly, and I went, if you don't, this is a master class, and if you don't like it, you can leave. And then I hear,
Don't mess with Patty.
but I hear an American voice go, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna strangle you. Cut to the Bobbies came, they took the guy to the police station. The next day we come to the theater, we find out that Lenny Folia, the director, is the American voice, and the guy was wanted for murder.
Really?
But he had to see Maria Callas.
I mean, by the way, that's a great way to advertise a show. It's so good, even if you're on the lam. But is it true, I mean, and I'm sorry to bring up what could be a difficult memory, is it true that you've twice been on stage and someone in the audience?
Yes. Heart attack. I don't know if they actually died, but
Okay.
it happens.
Wow. Do you
Yeah.
think it was like that's how good you were?
I don't mean
Oh,
to
yes.
laugh.
What else?
You have to sign a release to see Mia on stage. This is so exciting. August 29th. And what a delight it is to just be with both of you. And I cannot wait to see you on stage
And you
together.
too, Seth.
my
We
goodness.
adore you.
Well,
Adore you.
this is
Don't
just-
we adore him?